What's up? What's up, everybody? Come to us just released 4 new teaser trailers for Summoners War Lost Centuria. So today we're going to do trailer reaction. Of course we're going to do trailer reaction. Well, I mean, not too many people even saw them. They released them, and like one of them has like 700 views, 500 views. Like, they're not really that many people saw them, so I thought it'd be nice to get more eyes on them for promotions. Come to us. They didn't really promote them, right? So I thought it would be nice to get people excited for the new Summoners War Lost Centuria game. Recap again. Hey, of course you're going to recap. Recap again because people still don't understand what the games are. Summoners War Sky Arena is the one that we already play. Summoners War Lost Centuria is an RTS style game. I'm kind of curious why they did not call it like Summoners War Tactics. Would have been way more obvious. But I know Come to Us is in love with the Summoners War lore, so they wanted to call it something else very majestic and exciting. Summoners War Lost Centuria. Nobody knows where Centuria is or why it was lost. It really doesn't say anything about the game, but Summoners War Lost Centuria. I feel like maybe it might have done better. Did it fail already, Bagel? I feel like it might be a little bit easier to understand if they just called it Summoners War Tactics, but I don't work for Com to Us, and I'm sure they have their reasons. And then Summoners War Chronicles is the MMORPG. We briefly discussed this in the last video on it, but I've still seen people that have no idea. And there's still people that think that Summoners War Chronicles and Lost Centuria are the same game. They are not. They're just both being developed at the same time. 2 totally different genres. I know I say the same thing 9,000 times. I feel you guys. Most of you are like, Bagel, why do you keep saying the same things 5,000? Because people don't listen the first 4,000 times. They really don't. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the trailers, and then we're going to see what we think about them. First things first, we see this battlefield, which looks like, I think this is probably going to be the main PvP battlefield in the game, from what it seems like. I don't know if there's going to be multiple different PvP battlefields, but it seems like this is probably going to be what that is. And then we see this tent on the right-hand side. We actually see these on both sides, this tent and these 2 tower things. I think that's going to be one of yours. I think the one on the right is going to be like your camp, and the one on the left is going to be like the enemy camp, because of the top-down perspective and the way that I think you look at the game from the top down. That is on your side, and the other one is on the opponent's side. And then the battle comes in the middle, and then one of you is on the left and one of you is on the right. So I think that that's actually going to be one of your little camps, and then the other one's going to be like the enemy camp, maybe. Or maybe they're both just your camp, because I see that the flags are actually the same thing. So maybe I'm just completely wrong. At first I thought this was Durand. It's actually not Durand. It's just the summoner in general. So that you have your summoner, and then the enemy summoner. Enemy summoner is cooler. Personal opinion. Enemy summoner is cooler. Lapis looks great. And I feel like I can't say Lapis looks great without you guys being like, why does she look great, Bagel? Top down, where's the camera pointed? Why does she look great? Lapis is her armor is very shiny, is what I'm saying. Her armor is very shiny. I appreciate her hair. That's all I'm saying. Good quality. You know what? Some of them look a little bit weird as far as the character models, but Lapis actually looks really good in my opinion. Bagel, why do you think she looks good? I'm just listen. I'm not allowed to praise the arts department. I'm just saying she's got really shiny armor. So we see this. This looks like the enemy summoner. So he's gonna summon he's gonna summon Rakan, Poseidon, and Dark Reaper. Thrain. I think that's what he summons, right? Let's take a look again. Yeah, that's a Rakan, Poseidon, and Dark Grim Reaper over there. Dark Grim Reaper does his thing. Actually, we can see a little bit more of this encampment. I don't know if you guys are like, we don't care about the encampment. We see like this little cart thing. Like, what is this cart thing there for? We see like some carts. Maybe the carts are just there for ambiance. I don't know. Maybe the enemy summoner is just invading your camp and attacking. You know what? That could be. Well, kind of like in Summoner's War, how you invade the enemy, like you battle the enemy in their defense. Like maybe that's them attacking your office. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's continue. Let's continue before Bagel just gets way too confused. And Ritesh looks really nice, actually. So we didn't see a special teaser trailer of just Ritesh, but actually Ritesh looks really good. Lapis looks really good. These units look really good. The Diana looked a little weird to me, and what else looked a little bit weird to me? Some people thought the Poseidon looked a little bit weird as well, but I think that anything that's furry looks awesome. It's weird phrasing. And like the Ritesh, the fur on him looks nice. The Rakan fur on him looks nice. Got the Artemiel. Let's just zoom back in on the Artemiel. It looks fantastic there. And then we go to... So this is... I wonder if we can see any other... No, we can't see anything else in the background. Any other different units. We see like a Scythe from the Grim Reaper over there in the back. We see just Artemiel, Rakan, all the stuff that we already mentioned. And then it goes to Summoner's War, Lost Centuria. So let's take a look at... So, not bad. I think it looks really good. Some people disagree. I'm more excited about this game than Summoner's War Chronicles MMO, but it's just personal preference. Personal preference, though. Let's take a look at the next teaser. Yeah, so this one, a lot of people very biased about this because this takes Lucian from a cute little Joker Lucian to this looks like it's the new Batman game, and this is the Joker from the new Batman game for PS5 or something, and they reimagined it in a different alternate universe with different artists and different art style, and I'm just waiting to see the Mischievous Bat come out and be like, I'm Batman. Like, no, you're not Mischievous Bat. Do a defense break with skill 1. Like, no, that doesn't make you Batman. Yes, it does. I think that I'm the Mischievous Bat and I'm Batman. No. So, Comtress, can we see? No, they're not fun enough to actually do that as a joke. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's 2020. Anything could happen. By the time this comes out, actually, no. By the time this comes out, it's going to come out before 2021, isn't it? It's going to come out by the end of the year, maybe. I say that and then I'm like, again, it's come to us. It's come to us, so we don't know. But Lucian looks... It kind of takes away half of what Lucian is. He totally looks like a different unit altogether. This does not look like the Lucian that I know. This definitely looks like Batman villain Joker kind of situation. So it's and here's another thing that I have that I'm kind of concerned about. Like, not concerned about, I question is that a lot of people started playing Summoner's War for the cute little chibi art style, and they want their cute little chibi monster collectathon. I don't think CompToUs has any idea that that's why they started playing the game. But there's a lot of people that started playing the game for a cute little chibi monster collectathon, and they were like, oh, you know what, that's got gameplay in it, cool. Right? So that it has both of those elements, and I think a lot of this takes away from the... But it's a tactics game, so it wouldn't really have the same audience anyway. So I'm kind of concerned about the potential of the player base being very narrow of people that were already playing Summoner's War and already excited about Summoner's War, and then you see this totally different art style, and it's going to turn a lot of people off that were definitely into the chibi, little cute chibi art style collectathon. So another thing... It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's a totally different departure. It may as well be a different game for the most part. Like, this is almost not even, like, as far as graphically, it's almost not even Summoner's War style. So we see some of this stuff. We see, what is that Nefrit? Hold on, I didn't even notice this before. I think that is looking like Tessarion. So we see a Tessarion, we see a Lucian, we see a Tessarion, we see some of the animation from some of the actual gameplay here. What units are these? It looks like that is probably Hathor, right? We got a Hathor trailer in a second. It looks like Hathor, looks like Rakan, maybe. Looks like maybe a Darien even. What is this one? Is it Darien or is it, I don't know. That looks like probably Megan. That looks like a Shannon. That looks like a Lucia. So I don't know what that is. Is that a fish and like a mermaid in the background? And what is this one? Something else. I don't know. Let's see if we can, he just amputation magics everything and then they die, right? Same in this game. Let's take a look again. A little quick look back there. Oh, this is a much more clear thing. Yeah, that I have no idea what that is. A witch doctor? Oh, that's a Perna. Okay, so it looks like Hathor, Perna, That's something. Maybe that's something new. That looks like just a mess. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It looks like a mess. But we do see some. Hey, you know, we do see some gameplay. We do see a Ramagos. We do see. I don't know what this is. It looks like another Lucian, weirdly enough. That looks like a. Is that an Anubis down there? So we see an Anubis. We see. I don't know what some of these. That looks like a Bernard, actually, doesn't it? Bernard, Ramagos, we see a Water Panda Molong that looks like a Tessarion. You guys can see, yeah, you guys can see all this stuff. Some of them I don't entirely know which one they're. What do you think the ones that are missing? What do you guys think that they actually are? Maybe this is this a Monkey King, and just a weird version of it, or that's it? Maybe they're new units. You know what? Maybe they're new units. Maybe they're not even Monkey King because there's a Witch Doctor there too. But anyway, this is kind of nice because it shows a little bit more about the battlefield and the gameplay of being a tactical top-down style of game. Right, so we see coming soon. Let's go on to the next trailer teaser. So can I just bring attention to the elephant in the room is that Hathor is topless wearing suspenders. I can't skirt around that. It's very obvious. This is probably not a game for kids if she's topless wearing suspenders. Who else knows what kind of interesting? They're not even bikini transmogging anymore. They're just like, yeah, she's topless with suspenders. She needs to hold up her pants. We couldn't make her bottomless too. Next transmogs. Yeah, so aside from that, the next interesting thing that I want to touch on phrasing, maybe we shouldn't say thing that I want to touch on. The next interesting thing that I want to bring up is that they have a date over here, 2020 November. So, come to us. It's November 2020. So this got to be out in 3 weeks. If you say 2020 November, there is 3 weeks left in November 2020. Is this game coming out in the next 3 weeks? Because that's what this is looking like. Unless they're like, November 2020, we meant was when we're going to keep working on the game. We meant 2021. No, like is this now? I shouldn't question them. But I know their track record of Dimension Hole and all these other things. It's like, no, guys, it's coming. It's going to be out before the end of the year. It's going to be out before this. And then they're like, they procrastinate more than I do. And that's an accomplishment. So, November 2020, I'm going to take them for their word. I'm sure that they are ready for November 2020. That's exciting because I would like to actually play this game. I would like to see. I mean, we do see what the gameplay style is like, but I would like to play with Hathor and her suspenders. Let's go but it's in the next 3 weeks. It's coming out in the next 3 weeks. So let's take a look at the final trailer. Last teaser Perna looks very hype. I have no complaints on Perna. Perna looks great. It's a different art style. It's a new art style, but it's fairly similar to the other art style, to the old art style. Perna is Perna either way. The human-looking units look very different from chibi to more traditional scaling art style, but for the Phoenix looks actually really good. Phoenix looks good. The Chimera looks really good. There's a lot of the other ones look good. I think a lot of the community, a lot of people in the community are just saying like the human ones look a little weird, being a totally different style of dimensions. So again, same thing with this one, 2020 November. So we'll see. We got 3 more weeks. Will the game come out in 3 weeks? That's the real question. I don't know. I'm going to take them for their word and say, yes, the game will come out in the next 3 weeks. Right, come to us? That's all I got to say. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Are you hyped or are you not? I mean, I think the community is split. Some people are very hyped. Some people are not very hyped. I don't think that the community will adopt Lost Centuria as much as Comtuous wants and as much as maybe I would like. I think that people are still just going to play regular Summoner's War Sky Arena. A lot of people is just in it for the collecting the chibi monsters, and they're already invested in the current one. They're like, I don't want to play any other ones. And maybe it'll get treated like any other game that is not in the Summoners War franchise is if people like the game, they'll play the game. If they don't like the game, they're not just going to play it for Summoners War name. So, or maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. Anyway, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will see you as always in the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I'll see what else I can get for you, what other information I can get for you. But 3 weeks left.